Hey, welcome back, everybody. It started with, I'm not a believer in it, but it started on Friday the 13th. And literally, I am truly surprised I am not laid up in bed or in the hospital. Let me just run down the list really quick. The first thing in the morning, I fall off a ladder about 10 feet. Okay, I don't know why, but the ladder pushed over to the side, and it's a telescopic ladder, which I use around here quite a bit, and it just happened to push over. Now, I work on ladders. I have worked on ladders for 35 years. I know how to balance. My body just naturally balances the ladder out, and if the ladder ever begins to slide, I know it, and I'll adjust. But this particular morning, here in Texas, you got to stomp your feet, otherwise ants will crawl up your shoes. I started out the day, got on the ladder, was doing some roof work on the container, and the ladder just pushes over to the left side. I jump off, twist my ankle. Okay, that was the first. Second, I get heat stroke, which is going to end up pertaining to today because our roof being so dark with all these colors, we measured and it was 130 degrees inside of the container. I was in working, doing some cutting and so forth in the third and fourth container. Got heat stroke so bad, I got dizzy, fell over, stabbed my hand. Okay? It doesn't stop there. Okay. Next thing, I walk over to our neighbor's house, and living here in Texas, you're always looking down, and like I said, you're always stomping your feet because you don't want critters to be crawling up your legs. Okay? That's the reason why Texans wear cowboy boots. Yes, it truly is. Not flip-flops like all you city folk, okay? But we still wear tennis shoes for grip and so forth. Working around containers, you need it. Tennis shoes isn't the greatest for protecting yourself of heavy things slamming your toes or sharp objects cutting your feet, but that's just what we have to do. So tennis shoes doesn't really protect you from things that'll crawl up on you. So here in Texas, what we do is we made a spray that is made out of eucalyptus, peppermint, citronella, and a couple of other things. And I'm just kind of, there's so much going on in my head right now, I can't think about it. But I spray myself down, I saturate my shoes, and they don't have a tendency to crawl up. But this particular day, I put on a pair of shoes, didn't spray, walked over to the neighbors, talking to them, standing on a fire ant hill.
This is what it looks like when you get bitten by an ant. This fire ant is sinking its mandibles into my finger. But with small ants like these, you don't really feel this part. It doesn't hurt. This is what hurts. That's the stinger injecting venom. The ant is also biting me at the same time, but as you can see, the bite is really just for getting a good grip so it can sting.
Okay. One little itty bitty microscopic fire ant will create weeks of uncomfortable pain. Texans know you don't scratch them. Okay, if you get bit, don't dig them open because they'll take twice as long to heal. So standing in that fire ant hill, I got wiped out. That was brutal. And you just lay in bed and you just want to just dig them open, but you can't do it. Okay, same thing with chiggers. If you don't know what a chigger is, it is a little microscopic bug that you would never think could harm us, but a chigger will get on you, it will bite you, and just like not as bad as a fire ant, but just as bad, you get an irritating scratching feeling for days, and it's very, very uncomfortable. okay? All these things literally back to back to back to back to back, okay? And at the end of Friday the 13th, as you know, we have cats in our RV. At the end of the day, my chair, I always cover it with plastic because we have a cat, which I'm surprised I haven't skinned him by now, but he likes to sit on my chair. It happened to pee on the plastic. I sat in urine. All of this happened in a very, very short amount of time. I'm cursed, I don't know. But today, I'm changing things up. I am going up with a positive attitude. I'm going to manifest that today's going to be very productive. I'm going to be very happy. And I'm going to pretty much understand that none of those things are going to happen to me today. So I am getting up here today because if you've seen in the past on part 1, I joined all the containers together. I welded them together. I torched down them and put the rubber bitumen roofing over it, which is incredible. I've had awesome results with this product, and I haven't seen anybody out there using this yet. So after people find out about torch down, you might want to investigate it due to the fact that our containers aren't going to leak. So if you want a guaranteed solution, this is it. Look into it if you're getting ready to join containers together. And then after that, you put roof coat on top of the torch down. But with all these colors, that's the reason why where we do not have the containers insulated, starting with container 3 and 4 and 5, it'll get 130 degrees when it's 100 out. Today, the humidity is really high and it's only about 85. We got a light breeze. Perfect day to get up on the roof and roof coat the rest of it. So that's what I'm doing today. Julie, we haven't had time to mow around here. So she is going to mow everything down due to the fact that Texans don't let their grass grow tall, especially if you are around a pond, which we have a 5-acre pond right in front of our container home. And we have water moccasins and cottonmouth, okay? Now, we do a lot of protecting against them by putting down mothballs and spray snake repellent and so forth, but that doesn't work as well if the grass is tall. So Julie is going to cut everything down today, and being up on the roof, you'll see her cruising around and protecting ourselves, because we had about a 4-foot water moccasin slither by us. He didn't care about us. He wasn't threatened by us, but it's still very concerning to know that dude could bite one of our dogs, cats, whatever. And especially if we get bit, it can lay us up big time. You can even die from it. Sorry about the long-winded, but realistically, telling exactly how my life has been recently is, I thought was pretty entertaining. And I know I forgot something important. I can't think of what it is, but if I think about it while I'm up on the roof, I'll tell you about it. I know it was something that, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So let's get busy. Okay, setting everything up here in order to pressure wash off and get this ready. I figured out what I forgot to tell you. See that? This is Friday the 13th. Look at that big bubble finger. I smacked it before I got up here, and that told me what it was. I hit this like a whack-a-mole. I kid you not. This thing throbbed for 3 days. Friday the 13th. I'm telling you. I'm almost a believer now. So let's get her done.